Here we go. Los Angeles, City of Pigs, Kingdom of Cages, Database, Firm Tapes, Ayers Report, Daryl Gates, Tom Bradley, Lee Baca, Willie Parker, Red Lines, Red Squads, Ramparts, Rodney King, The Thin Blue Line, on an all-white jury, Merce Metropolis, The Kills for Appearance, Chicano Moratorium, 84 Olympics, Crash, The Batarang, Crack the CIA, Twin Towers, Operation Hammer, Safe City, La Loma, Bishop Palo Verde, Arcadia, Los Angeles City, Designed to be Divided, Postcard Paradise, Gentleman's Apartheid, Service and Protection, 41st and Central, SWAT, Watts, Sleepy Lagoon, Open Shop, Open Season, The Killer, Children, The Shot, they were sworn to protect me servers and moving targets, they're bleeding borders, they're open frontiers, the neighborhood threat as they shoot us, as we run, 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 as they shoot us, as we run. Jesse Romero was 14 years old when murdered by the LAPD. Los Angeles, City of Pigs, Kingdom of Cages. Los Angeles, abuelas raise grandkids in Spanish with a watchful eye with them with the Virgin Jesus. Make a village out of a duplex, raise Catholic, but the roots are indigenous. Several generations of family extension all growing one plot. Hand-me-downs under shared rules, rooms, and reflections. In la quech, porque mi casa es tu casa, and the same promises, family living. As palabra. It's like a candle. Burn some sage, pick your saints, and set your altar the sign of the cross. The sound of the conch, your prayers lifted for direction, that's culture, not contradiction. Folks in the back, they fight for a living. 515 hail from the rowdy section of Dodger Stadium. Their hearts still burn with the fire from that Chavez ravine. And here is home of La Reina. At 54 cents a dollar, America's most exploited worker. Neglected, disrespected, underrepresented, presumed incompetent. If she lives life as expected, she'll be labeled statistic. If she manages to outpace them, threaten, they will blame affirmative action. But either way, they will not see her. They will demand her labor, paid and unpaid, smiling, her eyes humble and her mouth silent. Lay of the river. Cities past, present, and future. The Queen of Angels. Invisible to those who float. Through canyons, lagoons, and cemeteries, whitewashing adobe, through a series of fevered dreams connected by a bridge called her back to those who make demands. The stories told to bury the past, the ones that serve to remind her that she works for them, that she is lucky to even have a job here in El Pueblo, La Señora, La Reina de Los Ángeles de Rio, por así por to call it La La Land. 78's built a pueblo, 1890s, the brickyards of Montebello built one again, only beaten and shot, only for the Mexicans, no dogs, only for the rules, for them set of schools, only written out the history of a city we found as we are priced out of the homes of our mothers, yet more and more of greater Los Angeles suddenly discovered, and this is the struggle of our forebears, un para pan, historia y tierras victorias, siempre the struggle is real, la lucha sigue, la arena, the signs of the front lines of every fight, holding it down, holding the better half of the sky, fighting for education, fighting for tenants' rights, fighting la migra y la huracas, fuck the police, chinga la ice, fighting for dignity, hers and ours, all the damn time, proud and brown and brown and proud of the hearts and hands, the backbone of these race fists. We throw two fingers up, we say fuck Donald Trump. That's not identity politics, that is the cry of the proletariat. And at 54 cents on the dollar, she is the face of us. When you see her pushing some other mother stores locked behind cash, registered in the third, fourth, fifth, shift to the oppressed, show some respect, bow your head, bend the knee, all hail La Reina, the once and future queen. So this book is taught at Berkeley, and at Madison, and at UT Arlington, and at CSUN, and at the College of Western Idaho, and at Cal State Monterey Bay. And there's about 12 more, I think. So I don't have a point, I'm just bragging. And this one is taught at CSUN and San Diego State, but don't judge it, it's only 2 months old. This book is actually taken up a lot by the ethnic studies community. This one's more like a sociology Marxist.
But are you at PCC, Matt?
Not yet. I'm working on it.
Local is like local is.
Think local.
Never. I'm just kidding.
Strike global. All right, here we go. Global strike. All right, here we go. It's my local set. This is my local set. Here we go. This is also dedicated to Los Angeles' finest. The name of this poem is LA is Full of Pigs. You might notice a pattern. All right, here we go. Los Angeles is falling apart. In the streets, in the suburbs, in the wind. In a barely kept Hollywood bathroom, wheezing, vomiting, coughing up blood. These past few days, these past few years, I have spread myself across this sprawl. And now fear this drive may kill me. May kill us all. And I wonder, over a general hospital between whose walls desperation wears in high concentration upon the faces of the shop-worn and prematurely ill alike. As they wait upon the news of illness they cannot afford to have, survival without insurance, this may take a while. Los Angeles is full of untold misery. A homeless man sleeps next to me and I can smell the years of hard distance to who he is now and who he may have been. And all that stands between him and the bitter wind is chance. Is the kindness of a night nurse will him sleep in peace. Los Angeles is full of good people who from time to time can turn a blind eye to killer policy, and I wonder how bounce checks, free clinics, carry cash and leave the count in the negative stand between me and him. Me and the bitter wind, and if so, where would I go? From Venice to San Francisco, there's a war on the homeless, a war on the dispossessed. There are fewer and fewer options. I got shelters for women and children, all inadequate. For me, just man up, homeboy. It's that concrete pillow, it's that cardboard blanket, and freeze your ass to death. It's a city will leave you to die on the same stretch of sidewalk where banks stretch into the sky. And I wonder, as even now Skid Row is being gentrified as a city, as the system, as the pigs who feel past poverty, past hunger, past homelessness, to the very edge of existence on Skid Row, where also called complexities of an economy are laid bare, where the rich are literally stacked upon the poor. Los Angeles is full of grotesque absurdity, especially on Skid Row, with millions annually policing the misery of people with nowhere to go because your pockets are empty and you ain't got nothing, and change is not coming. There's no real difference between a booming metropolis and a barren desert. And little money passes by you, passes through you, as though you were just part of the scenery, protected in the knowledge they are serviced by pigs who speak the language of violence, the language of the nightstick, the language of untold misery that will beat you for begging, beat you for sleeping, beat you for breathing, beat you for doing whatever it is you do to survive the night in the bitter wind. Los Angeles. I said Los Angeles is full of pigs. There we go. Last one. Of my why I will never be the poet laureate of LA. Except, here we go. Head to glass, faded hand, groundless souls, the one ways, the one days, dead ends, failed beginnings of downtown Los Angeles. When moving at the right speed, it's easy to imagine yourself king. Map out the geography. Claim principality over stilted steel. Money stacked so high seems like it belongs to everyone. It doesn't. Early dawn. Restless feet shovel hand-paved streets as centuries of industry march into the next, when a man penniless says to me, just my 2 cents. The fight is fixed. The game is rigged in the house. Well, the house always wins, which will lie you'll never find me reduced to knees, bowed, crouched, crying out to the not-for-profit personal Lord and Savior, licking the boots of shining tombs, some long-dead founding fathers, their long-dead founding charters, citing the sacred trust of our hallowed institutions. They own the courts, the church, and the Constitution. They are steel. We are flesh. They are the law. We are not them, but you. You actually believe in the things that keep you fed. The world spins. The light of day up the cityscape to my still waking eye. And it's a cruel walk to the park. But a cool breeze off the pond, gold teeth, gold rings, retiree says to me, have a seat. And here's the first thing. In this game there are players and there are pawns, and neither escapes the clock. And you, yes you the fool, I could read you in less than 4 moves. Open hands, closed eyes, open chest, exposed neck, the charmer of hostile snakes. You place your faith in the hopes of some future embrace in this world of exchange with no guarantees. When hunger is to feed, watch as they scramble like ducks at the sight of a few crumbs. Lungs have their limits. Power is for the taking. What is freedom? The battle cry of a man prepared to die. Son, I do not believe you have it in you. And I remembered standing before lights flashing in the shadows of man mansions. Why lie? I was broke. I was broken. Driver, carry me in the night. Poison drives the steel. Money steals the time. Pockets and scars for the city's exhaustive liars, cynics, critics, misers, drivers, the pride of men. So it is here in this concrete sea of indifference where I make my confession that sometimes I imagine I, and I alone with the power to fix it, me, yes me, the king of Los Angeles, where none can make it alone, but together they could not stop us. Night falls. The city breathes. The city speaks. Words simple and complete. Your money or your life. Why lie? I was born free and penniless. And just like all of you, they've been robbing me ever since. I'm at Sedillo's Festival of the Court of America.